sở nền tảng định hướng cho hoạt động diễn kịch của chúng tôi và báo cáo sơ lược những thành quả chúng tôi đạt được từ những người thật nghệ thuật qua sự kiện phần lễ diễn kịch điện ảnh mang tên DramaWeek2015. Rồi giờ chúng tôi xin được phép ngưng phần trình bày của chúng tôi ở đây để lắng nghe phần trao đổi ý kiến của quý thầy cô. Chúng tôi sẵn sàng trả lời các câu hỏi của quý thầy cô nếu có trong phạm vi hiểu biết và từ kinh nghiệm thực tế của chúng tôi. Chúng tôi cũng sẵn sàng lắng nghe những ý kiến đóng góp xây dựng của quý thầy cô nếu có, và xin được phép trao đổi thêm nếu cần thiết. Xin hết.
Xin cảm ơn thạc sĩ Lê Quang Trực và thạc sĩ Phạm Bá Văn Quân của trường đại học Nguyễn Tất Thành cùng với những chia sẻ rất gần gũi và đầy cảm xúc của các em sinh viên cũng như quý phụ huynh.
Gentlemen, the show will begin in a few minutes. Could you please silence your cell phones during our performance? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the show will begin in a few minutes. Could you please silence your cell phones during the performance? Thank you.
Welcome to our play, The Great Gatsby. In the year 1922, the jazz age was in the best days. The stock market roared and boomed. Alcohol was banned, but was sold beyond the law. People got rich quickly, but their moral was declining without breaks. At that time, Nick Carraway, a young and ambitious Yale graduate, moved to the town of Gatsby. On the other side of the river, Nick's house is opposite to the house of his cousin, Daisy Fay, and her husband, Tom Buchanan. Daisy Fay, Nick's cousin, a golden girl who attracted only to wealth, who was soft and confused. Daisy's husband, Tom Buchanan, heir of one of the wealthiest families in America. He was a playboy who always cheats on Daisy. Jordan Baker, Daisy's friend, a famous golfer with a background close to the story between Daisy and Gatsby. George Wilson was a lifeless and desperate mechanic who lived in the Valley of Ashes with his wife, Myrtle Wilson. Myrtle was Tom's secret mistress, lustful and flirtatious. She was always find a way to improve her situation. Amongst the corrupted crowd, one man stood uncorrupted. J. Gatsby, a young man with a vision of glory and an uncorrupted dream, was the center of the actions and the dramas. Gatsby's house was next to Nick's, overlooking Daisy's house. Some day after Nick's arrival at Gatsby, Nick was invited to lunch by Daisy in her husband's house.
How was Shakespeare?
Can't complain. This was delicious.
Glad we had you for lunch, my lovely. It was so long. And you're going back to your new house at West End?
What is? This place is rich with newly rich and so like kind.
Well, I have just arrived there, so...
Wait, you must know the man named Gatsby? Gatsby? What Gatsby?
Oh, he's my new neighbor, but I have never seen him.
Buchanan resident. Yes. Mr. Buchanan.
Come in.
I'm sorry.
So, you are a golfer? Why? I once saw your face on the spotlight.
I want to hear what's going on.
What's going on in there?
I heard that Tom has a woman in New York.
He does.
Sometimes rumors are true. Nikki.
She's my cousin. I'm still to it. She's my family.
Well, Nick, tomorrow you and I will meet up with the work park in Yale.
I can't. I have to work tomorrow.
Nonsense, we go tomorrow.
Well, it's getting late now. I guess I'm leaving. Good night.
Night, Nikki.
Mr. Caraway, Mr. Gatsby invites you. It's tomorrow.
Thank you. What is this play, Tom? I told you.
I need my car first, then Yale later. Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson? Oh. How many is Wilson? How my car?
Working on it. Just put the money.
Okay, thank you.
Get some chairs so they can sit down.
Sure.
Miss Wilson, Nick, cannot wait.
Charles is betting, but he doesn't know who.
Some candy, some cannon.
No, thank you. Girl and Nick, please come to the hotel now, will ya?
I will wait for you.
Well, Nick, wanna go and have some fun?
I think I have seen enough.
Well, then come to the hotel in an hour, will ya?
Nick got an invitation. He was the only one, by which I mean no one except Nick ever received an actual invitation to Gatsby's. You see, the rest of New York simply came uninvited. The whole city packed into automobiles, and every weekend ended up at Gatsby's. And I mean everyone from every walk of life from every corner of New York. This kaleidoscopic carnival spilled through Gatsby's door.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, Miss Baker, funny seeing you here.
Mr. Gatsby is quiet man, don't you think?
Well, he's certainly richer than God. He's husband and mysterious. I'm curious.
Well, I do have something to tell you about Gatsby. He wants you to invite Daisy to tea at your house.
Daisy? And Gatsby?
I don't know where to start. It turns out that Gatsby was Daisy's first love.
What?
She was the golden girl, and men wanted her. Even now, before the war, she used to blast around the officer. But with Daisy, Gatsby was different.
What do you mean exactly?
5 years ago, they fell in love with each other at the first time they met. The way he looked at her, in the way every girl wants to be looked at. But after that, he was sent to front line. She waited for him, but he didn't return.
What happened next?
1 year after the war, Tom took the train to get married with Daisy. But in the morning of the wedding, she wanted to cancel the wedding. The family didn't allow.
Why?
One letter from Gatsby. The truth why he couldn't return, but it was too late to change anything. She got married. Then he wrote from by news. He became filthy rich overnight, throwing party every weekend, just to attract Daisy. Everyone is asking the same thing. Where does the money come from? Why don't you go find at the man yourself?
Well, seems that I'm a good host. What do you mean? This is incredible. The whole place is glittering. My sincerest thanks, Oscar. Well, you see, I'm Gatsby. I thought you would be old and fat. But why did you invite me here? Well, I just wanted to have fun. Actually, I want to ask you for an enormous favor. What's the favor? Well, I think that you have heard my story through Miss Baker. I haven't seen Daisy for 5 years. I hope that you understand my desire to meet her again. Okay, I get it. Wait. I will do it. Sorry? I will call Daisy and invite her to tea. Well, I missed that. I don't want to cause any trouble. No thanks. How about the day after tomorrow? Wow, that's great. Thank you, Oswald. No thanks. My pleasure. Cheers. I can't wait all day. I must go. Don't be such a child. It's about time. Hey, she's here. What?
This place is so beautiful, Nikki. It's full of flowers. Do you fall in love with me?
Well, it's the secret of the Callaway Castle.
Jay, after 5 years, I'm suddenly glad to see you again.
Suddenly glad to see you again as well. Tea? Thanks, Oswald. Sugar or lemon?
Lemon.
Nothing. Thanks, Oswald. I have to go to town. I'll be right back. Oh my God, Nick. This is a terrible, terrible mistake. Serious and harassing. So are you. Nervous? Yes, as much as you are. Seems that it's just you and me.
Back into Gatsby's side, she went to his house every day, stayed there, and returned only after sunset, many hours later. One day, Gatsby invited Tom and Daisy to his party at his house.
This place is so beautiful. Do you think so?
Can one reach this fast? All of a sudden. How do you know him anyway?
He's my own friend.
Welcome to Buchanan. Hello, Nick. Hello, Miss Baker. Well, would you mind telling me, Mr. Buchanan? Skip,